Hey guys, it's Patricia and today I'm bringing to you my wax empties that are non-Scentsy. So I have 5 candles, a little bit of retail, and some vendor wax, and this is for the past 2 months. I didn't have a lot last month, so I thought I'd just carry it over. So candle number 1 is a Bath & Body Works. It's Pumpkin Spice Latte. This has notes of pumpkin pie spice, freshly brewed espresso, and homemade whipped cream. It's funny, I picked this up in the store and it smelled really strong, and then once I got burning it at home, I'm like, it doesn't smell so strong. I think it's the whipped cream that kind of softens it up a little bit. This is a 3-wick. It got a little bit of grunginess, but it did well. I think I did have to dump a little bit of wax out, and there's a little bit of sooting towards the end of the candle. But would I pick another one of these up? I think I would. I like coffee scents, and I usually will repurchase them unless they're complete duds. All right. The second candle, the next 4 candles are all Yankee. The first 2 are the soft wax formula, and then I have 2 large hard paraffin wax. So this one is, I don't even know what size this is, 7-ounce jar of spiced pumpkin. You can't really see very well because it's inscribed, but I picked this up at Winners probably 3 years ago. 1 wick. This wick was very thick, and this is a fairly strong scent, especially in this type of wax. I think it's probably a Pear soy blend. It does tend to throw a little bit better, and this is a strong scent. It's kind of got that pumpkin with a lot of clove and a bit of spices. So I think I have 2 other ones that are a bit taller than this in the same type of wax. So I will gladly use those up. I do like that scent. All right, this next one was a love it and hate it candle all at the same time. It's Yankee Candle Applewood. So I've probably been burning this at least 2 falls, at least, maybe even 3. It really struggled for about 2/3. I would have to cotton ball. This is a 2-wicker. I never trimmed the wicks, not even once. And I thought I wasn't going to be able to get through this. This reminds me a little bit of the apple base of apple s'mores. It reminds me quite a bit of a component of cedar cider from Scentsy. So that type of scent, a woodsy apple, a deep apple with a little bit of background spice. So towards the end, it did kind of pick it up and kind of kick it into full gear. I didn't really have to do too much, probably from about the weight marcation down. So would I repurchase this? No. But did I like the scent? I liked it, but I didn't want to have to fight with it. And when it was doing well, you could smell it about a medium, but when it was struggling, it was a light. So the next 2 are large jars. I do use an Illumilid with my large jar. So this one is Enchanted Garden. A very pretty blue colored wax. Like I said, 1 wick. This one here, this burned aggressively, so I did get a pretty good scent throw from it. It smells a lot like, well, a variation of My Hero from Scentsy, if you're familiar with that scent. Like a crisp, cool air, birch, bergamot kind of scent. I don't know the notes on it, but that's kind of what I get. It's in the fresh category. Would I pick this up again? No. I'm okay with just having the 1, but it wasn't a bad performing candle. It did soot a little bit. Like I said, it was a little bit aggressive. This one here, I did have a little bit of problems with. This is Candy Pecans, or Pecans, depending on how you say it. There's quite a bit of wax left over, but the wick kind of just collapsed on itself towards the last burn. Yes, this one really struggled. Like, it didn't want to pull out. It was a pain in the you-know-what. So I did have to tinfoil this quite a bit. No soot. Probably didn't get hot enough to soot. But yeah, this one I would not repurchase. It's kind of a soft, nutty fragrance. All right, let's talk retail wax. I've picked up a lot of retail wax when I went to Vegas with my sister, and I feel like I'm never going to get through it. I remember I just picked things up and I didn't even pay a lot of attention, and here's a couple that I didn't really like. So from Better Homes and Gardens, I have Cinnamon Ginger Pumpkin. This one reminded me of, and I'm sorry I compared to Scentsy, but that's what I worn the most of. This reminded me a little bit of 3 Thumbs Ups. It's sweet cinnamon sugar, crushed ginger, clove, pumpkin, nutmeg, creamy vanilla. Hint of orange zest. I don't get any orange zest. Orange zest might be kind of nice in this. It would actually bump it up and make it a little more fresh. This was a fairly good performer. I would say at least a medium in my open layout. And that's all I have to say about that. The next one is Pumpkin Honey Butter. I didn't really like this one either. Yeah, I think I like this one less than I like the other one. I don't have the notes. I'm not sure if I like a lot of scents with butter, so yeah. Hasta la vista. Now this one, I don't have great luck with Glade. Glade Wax Melts. This is my last one. I don't think, if I go to the store and I'm tempted to pick it up, I always think to myself, they don't work for you in your home. They don't work for you in your home. Sometimes they smell really good, but they just don't work for me. This one, I could smell a tiny bit. It's a very pretty perfumey vanilla. Definitely perfumey vanilla. Perfuminess and then vanilla. I could smell this a little bit in my room, and I actually had a waxident with it last night. I didn't know it was on. It's probably been on for days. I didn't know it was on. I picked up my dish to take it down and put it in the freezer, and the wax sloshed at me because I forgot to turn the warmer off. So, all right, let's talk about vendor wax. I'm going to try to talk quickly because I have a lot. Well, a lot for me, not a lot for other people. So let's go kind of in alphabetical order. We're going to do US first. From Barrett'S, I have a scoopable in Rainbow Candies, Cotton Candy, and Fizzy Pop. I like the scoopables in the sense that you can put them in the freezer to change your wax out that way. So if you're not familiar with that, if you're new to the kind of freezer change method, basically let your wax cool. When the dish is completely cool, put it in the freezer. It'll contract a little bit, it pops out. So scoopables don't really do that, but his scoopables are almost like granules of sand, and it will do that. Now this one reminded me quite a bit of the Cotton Candy. The Fizzy Pop, not so much, but that one was okay. I wouldn't repurchase, but happy to have tried it. I have a big, huge bag of banana pudding pie from Barrett'S. I think this is at least 8 ounces, and I had it made in little star shapes. It says old-fashioned banana pudding, vanilla wafers, and sweet whipped cream. This was pleasant. This is a pleasant banana scent. Now I find banana scents, obviously they usually smell like candy banana, but when you add whipped cream, it kind of softens it and doesn't make it seem quite so fake. All right, now, probably a couple years ago, I'm actually working on wax from 2019, the late 2019. So I picked up 9 of Barrett'S star pies. He had 9 that he offered, and I said, I'm going to take one of each. So I have 3 here, and I have another one that's almost finished downstairs. So the first one I loved, it's Fall Cafe. And these pies, they are hard to cut because they have a lot of embeds. And I do have to microwave them, but they do usually chop and make a big mess. So, and they're about 6.5-ish ounces, maybe 7. This is pumpkin pecan waffles blended with coffee ice cream and whipped cream. This performed great, even being well over 2 years old. I would definitely get that again. I did enjoy that. It was about a medium. The next one I had difficulty smelling for sure. This is Pile of Leaves from Barrett'S. And I must say most of his wax performs very well for me, but this one I just struggled to smell. It might have been my nose. It says the essence of fall, fresh picked apples, warm cinnamon, ground cloves, and sweet autumn air. So this one I think, let me see if I can get, no, it doesn't really smell like anything, but it reminded me of like something that was a little bit like Leaves from Bath & Body Works, but a little bit sweeter and very hard to smell. So too light for me. And the next one is Golden Sweet Pear. This is really nice. I like this one a lot. Freshly picked autumn pears, toasted marshmallow, and a light splash of brandy. There wasn't a lot of marshmallow. It was mostly pear, just a touch of marshmallow to just soften that edge a little bit. And I didn't really get brandy per se, but it was a nice gentle like hum in the background, probably like from the spice. And that one I could smell no problem. I would definitely pick it up again. Okay, so from the next couple are from my friend Patrice. Sometimes we do little friend swaps. She sent me Closet Full of Wax Andy. I think this is 4 little Snappy Bar squares. It says cotton candy, ice cream, frosted sugar cookies, and whipped cream. I have a note here, the strength was about medium, and I left it 1 or 2 nights in my bedroom. Yeah, I can't smell anything here now. Thank you so much. This one worked really well. This is an excellent performer. This is a little sample. She jammed this bag so full. L3 Waxy Wonders Spooky Molder. It says blackberry, pie crust, and mystery with vanilla butter fudge. So I definitely could smell blackberry at the beginning. I could smell vanilla butter fudge. Actually, as it warmed, I could really get pie crust and almost like a pumpkin pecan waffle or a maple syrup. And this lasted a long time in my room. I think I left it going probably a day and a half continuous. And usually I put stuff like this in my 15-watt Glade hot plate. Well, it's not that hot, but moderate plate. But this one I put in my Scentsy warmer. It's called Meet in the Meadow, I think. And it kicked it. And did really well in Ryan's room too. In fact, there's a new wax going in Ryan's room, and I can still kind of smell the remnants of this. All right, so I finished up a bunch of things. Well, not a bunch, a few small things from Rosegirls. This one I really didn't like, pumpkin whipped cream latte. This was a mini muffin. I don't like mini muffins very much, so this is sweet pumpkin espresso and whipped cream. This was very fake. It was like not very much coffee and fake. It reminded me a lot of pumpkin marshmallow from Scentsy, so that's probably why I didn't like it. The next four are from a little bakery bestseller sampler from a while ago. These are all from September of 2019. Monster Cookie Fluff Puffs. I don't have the notes. I liked all of these actually. Carbs Noel. This one probably liked the least out of the four I'm talking about. Dunk My Donut. That one was very cinnamony. This one you could probably get like, you know, anywhere kind of. Not to, you don't have to buy this particular scent. It's like a cinnamon bakery scent. Where's the other one I have? I have one more. Here it is. This one I have going right now. It's probably my favorite. Nilla Noel. So this one has Nilla wafers and vanilla bean Noel, and I love vanilla-based scents. Those were all about a medium in my bedroom, which is where I like to relax and enjoy a bakery scent at night. Most people put peppermint or mint or lavender. Not me. I'm a bakery girl, and it's usually vanilla bakery. Not too heavy. I don't like too heavy of a bakery. So from Savannah Blue, from my friend Patrice, I put Cherry Slushy Dew in the warmer. This is Cherry Slushy and Mountain Dew. And I remember this was softer than I was expecting from the smell on cold sniff. You could smell Mountain Dew, but it wasn't super strong. And cherry is usually scary cherry because it can be very strong. And this was a subdued. So it was probably a medium light here in the bedroom. Thank you, Patrice. This is from Teresa. I'm trying to use up some friend mail, anything that I don't know the date on especially. So from Teddy B's, I have milk and cookies. And I feel like I talked about this already, but maybe I didn't. It's probably because it's so long ago. Creamy vanilla, powdered sugar, sweet milk, and buttery cookie dough. This is probably one of the only scents that really smells like a raw cookie dough. It's almost like you had raw cookie dough and a bunch of powdered sugar, like kind of going on at the same time in a pile next to the cookie dough. You can smell both of those. And the wax texture on this is really nice to cut. It's kind of like cutting fudge that's made with sweetened condensed milk. It just kind of choop, choop. It makes a little satisfying noise. I don't know if anybody else finds that or it's just me. All right, I have some VCS items. Okay, this one we'll start with because my daughter hated this scent. Jennifer loves banana cupcakes. This says banana cupcakes with cream cheese frosting. So I had this going in the big area. It was like I think it was a pretty flower. And she comes downstairs, she goes, "Our house smells disgusting." So I don't think she likes things with cream cheese because similarly, I had a pod from Scentsy called Blueberry Cheesecake going in my car. And every time she got in the car, she would say, "Your car smells disgusting." So yeah, she's the picky daughter for a reason. Now this is really, really nice. I don't know what this was called. It was like a Chantilly Shatter maybe. It says Sister Sister. This was really nice. It was like a slight gentle coffee scent with like a really complex, pretty background, bakery cookie goodness. It says, enjoy this Kiev cake blend inspired by Vera and, I can't read that, Taisa's Ukrainian roots. I'm sure I'm butchering that. Fluffy cake, hazelnut meringue, and buttercream frosting with a hot cup of coffee. I would definitely pick this up again. It was only about a medium in my open layout. Most coffee scents are strong there, but this was so pretty. I don't mind. It was beautiful. All right, from VCS, this is a sample. This is from 2019. All these items pretty much are from 2019. Caramel Apple Jackie-O. This was very strong and performed phenomenally. I just cut this in 3 pieces and put it in my open layout in 24 watt hot plates 3. And it did phenomenal. So sometimes you don't need a ton of wax. If the wax is strong enough, it'll do really well. It says vanilla bean cake topped with whipped marshmallow, apples, and caramel. So it reminded me a little bit of a bakery version of, what's it called from Bath and Cider Lane? Maybe something like that. All right, the next few are from Canada. I'm gonna whiz through these. So thank you for watching if you're not interested in Canada, but if you are, let's get into it. The first 2 are from Make Sense Candles. I have Bamboo and White Grapefruit. This is White Grapefruit, Bamboo, Tropical Fruit, Berries, and Mimosa Petals. I hated this. Of course, it performed phenomenally. Tangerine Peach. This is blend of Florida tangerine and Georgia peaches. This smelled just like the peach extra gum. I don't even know if they still make that, but if they do, that's exactly what this smelled like. It was about medium strength and didn't seem to last very long. It kind of fizzled out quickly. Now I have a bunch from Talulah and Poe. They're out of business, but they sold most of their items to a company called Wax Snob, which I have not purchased anything from her. So some of these scents you might possibly see, so I will just talk about them. Cotton Candy Milkshake from 2019 August is fluffy cotton candy rich vanilla milkshake, very light. All right, banana split funnel cake. This I liked, but it was kind of light to medium. Sweet bananas, vanilla ice cream, and funnel cake. I swear I could smell a little bit of chocolate in that. It was really nice. Mount Fuji. Tropical fruits, mountain greens, warm vanilla sugar. This was strong when I got it, and I think I just left it go too long because it was very light in the warmers, but it was so strong. I remember when I first grabbed it. So don't let your wax, don't let your wax sit around too long. I think if they're strong out of the gate, you're probably good to go. If they're light, let them sit for a bit and then try them. Just try not to have so much that you can't get through it. That's what I'm learning, but it's a hard lesson to learn. From February of this year, surprisingly, a little sample of pumpkin spice. This did very well. It's cinnamon, nutmeg, ginger, clove. Talulah and Poe pumpkin spice latte. These were 3 little of those coffee beans. It says pumpkin spice, espresso, and steamed milk. This did fairly well, about a medium. This one's caramel macchiato. This one did very well, probably a medium plus. Rich espresso, steamed milk, and caramel drizzle. Wasn't too ooey gooey, but it was just kind of borderline. I don't know if Canada Kim could have handled that one. All right, this one was light, and I find these ones sometimes are hazelnut vanilla cappuccino. So hazelnut, vanilla, and espresso. So the hazelnut and vanilla kind of really take down the intensity, I find, but it was a pretty scent, just light. And this one was very light but beautiful. I loved it. It was probably one of my favorites of the month, but I wish it was a little stronger, and I wish I could still get it. It's pumpkin spice chai latte. So it says pumpkin spice, steeped chai tea, and coconut cream. I think that coconut cream just sets it over the top. This was so pretty, so nice, kind of like a gentle mellow scent. I actually put this downstairs and end up liking it so much that I finished it upstairs here in my room. So there you go. 2 months worth of empties, and I didn't do too bad for time. So thanks for watching. If you have any suggestions on any companies that you think I might venture out and try when I'm actually deciding to treat myself, please let me know down in the comments below. Take care, and I will see you guys in the next video.